I've had routine mammograms since I was 40, and on 2 different occasions I had to go back for MRIs and ultrasounds. They found something, we did the biopsy and found out that I was diagnosed with 3rd stage invasive lobular carcinoma. Of lobular cancer, it's a bilateral type of breast cancer. So I thought, well, I might as well just go ahead and get everything taken out rather than going back after a lumpectomy. We thought everything was going to be fine. They told me you'll just have to do radiation because it looks like the cancer hadn't spread, and not to worry about it, and you'll just get on with your life. I was the first surgery of the morning, and the surgeon came back and he had his mask on, but he just had this look of fear, and I knew something was bad. And he pulled his mask down and he said, I had to remove most of your lymph nodes, if not all of them. You're gonna be starting chemotherapy in 3 weeks. I was just in a state of shock. So I called a friend of mine and I said, do you know of any oncologists, because I need to have chemotherapy in San Luis Obispo. She said, Dr. Spillane, he's amazing. And she also had mentioned, well, whatever you do, call the Hearst Cancer Resource Center. And I said, what is that? And she said, doesn't matter, just call them. Literally, that's what she said to me. So I looked up the number. They got me in touch with the nurse navigator, and she was a great help. Having a nurse navigator as a point of contact was like having my own personal advocate. That helped a lot, knowing that somebody knew exactly what you were talking about. I wasn't really aware of what was out there, what was available at the time, and I also wasn't really aware of what I needed. So when you're going through cancer, you don't want to be alone, and you really want your mom. So my mother made frequent trips. She did the best she could to make the journey up here.
Because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to be with Amy during her first chemo appointment. And when I found out that Gloria was going to be there with her and hold her hand for me, because I couldn't, I was very relieved and so grateful.
So after my treatment was finished, I sort of hit a wall. I went back to normal life, and that was very hard for me because I lost my hair. I didn't feel the same about myself. I know, there were certain aspects on the outside that probably still looked like me, but I didn't recognize me. HCRC was great at pointing me to medical professionals, as well as other resources that were not necessarily medically related. I was able to get a voucher for a wig, which was very important because I was still working at the time. I was out in the public. The HCRC gave me the opportunity to look pretty during chemo and during pandemic, and gave me confidence to be in the public eye.
Especially for a mother, how difficult it is to hear your child has cancer. It's very difficult.
HCRC offered a Zoom group for breast cancer survivors such as myself, as well as those that are going through the journey. I started in August of 2021, and to this day, it is still very important for me to listen to others and the journeys they are going through, and to help give advice as well to those women who are starting their journey.
I felt that the Hearst Cancer Resource Center gave her dignity and respect. And that's something that's so important when you're going through such horrific treatment. You're helping people like myself and my daughter. You don't know us, but we know you very well. All I can say is thank you.
Just knowing I could pick up the phone and somebody would answer and be there for me. Just like my friend told me, just call the HCRC. I will tell others the same.